Drills Talk, episode 87. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 reasons to block idolism. Now, this is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled You Can Learn from Anyone. Now, idolism kind of gets in our way, especially on an entrepreneurship journey, because we look up to people who we feel have done exactly what we want to do or are doing exactly what we do, but at a higher level, and we aspire to get to that level. But instead of just admiring their work ethic or where they are in life, we take every word they say to a different level where we're changing our minds about something that we thought we made our minds up about. And that can really get us into something that we don't need to get into. We can go in a direction that we have no business going into because it worked for someone, or someone just said that it may work or it has worked for some other person. That's not our journey. Let's discuss.
Yo, Drills.
Created by the great wizard of the new world.
Drills Talk, episode 87. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 reasons to block idolism. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, share, show your love however you would like to show your love. If you enjoy this video, here we are, entrepreneurship-based channel. Every Monday here we have a new blog. Every Wednesday, a new Drills Talk. Every Friday, I release an instrumental for you to enjoy your weekend, bring your weekend in as you should on a high note. Let's get started. Number 1. Number 1 is you destroy learning possibilities. So when you idolize someone, that person has your ears. That person has you, listening to every word that they say. You may watch old interviews and just grab onto anything, any piece that you say, okay, well, this person did that, so I'm going to do that. Or what does this person think about this? The problem with that is the person that we're looking to doesn't really have any business answering the question that you're currently asking. Just think about, something happens newsworthy, something political. Why do we think, oh, well, what does such and such have to say if such and such is not in that realm? Now, it's different if we just want to hear different opinions, but we could ask our friends and family, our close circle, about different, opinions about something, current news, right? But we want to hear what such and such has to say. The person that's on Instagram and, has a lot of followers, but they have nothing to do with anything political. The person that you see in videos or you hear on the radio, but they have absolutely nothing to do with what it is you're trying to get more or gain more information about. But we listen to them. I've seen crazy things. Something happened recently when the last presidential election, so about a year ago, right? A year and a half ago, based on this taping at the time of this recording. We're going to actors and actresses and we're asking them their political opinion, which is fine. But their political opinion is their opinion. And the reason as to why it's their opinion, you don't have enough time in a short interview or a short yes or no question as to why. But if you believe in that person or you dream to be that person or aspire to be where they are, you may have changed your whole political focus and don't know the repercussions of doing that. And it's because of idolism. Well, they think it's a good idea, so it must be a good idea. And that's not true. So we got to be careful with that. Number 2 is you're easily sold. So these people with a following, they're now influencers. That's the word now, right? Everybody's an influencer, but certain people are actually influencers where a company could suck, have nothing going for them, get this person to hold their product and smile and maybe say a line or two, and now it's a successful company. Well, why is that? The product's still terrible, but the people who follow that person that's smiling and holding up that product, they believe in whatever that person's holding. So you can be easily sold into a bad product. You can be easily sold into a venture that's not for you. That person who's selling it is not even using. It's not a requirement to use whatever product or service you promote. But we don't think that way. We don't think that deep. We're just scrolling on our, news feeds and we see such and such and they're talking about this and we don't really need it, but, we're going to get it because, our homeboy or homegirl in our heads, they said that, that's good stuff. We should go ahead and consider doing that. Why? Because we idolize that person. Otherwise, no way, right? If it was the owner of that product, we wouldn't even stop to listen to the video. We wouldn't even unmute. And they know that. So be careful in what you're listening to and why you're listening to it. who you give your time to and why you're giving them their time. Is it because you idolize something that they do? That's cool. But what does that have to do with exactly what they're trying to sell you or the information that they're sharing at the time? Pay attention. Number three. Number three is it may affect your self-esteem. So when we idolize these people, they're successful at whatever. It doesn't even matter. We aspire to get there. We seem so far away, though. We seem like there's no way. We know that they probably came from humble beginnings also. But there's some sort of trick in the middle between where you are and where they are to where you can only admire in your head getting to where they are getting to. You don't see a way there. There's no path to there. And that can affect your self-esteem. You can also see that person who's doing a little better than you in your head, but you see their cars and their home, their spending habits, and you have no idea how that's possible because you're in the same business and you're not nowhere near there as far as having that stuff. Now, you don't think that maybe it's not theirs. You don't think that is maybe just for show. You don't think that maybe they, ran up a little debt to get that, for the show. We don't think about those things. We take what we see as fact. And what we see all the time is not fact. Some of your favorite artists in any realm, actress, rappers, singers, they don't really live the life that they're always portraying. I mean, think about a new artist, a new hip hop artist. You can't have made it already in your first single, right? Unless you were already rich. You can't tell me that you came from humble beginnings and in your first song, you have a multi-million-dollar house. You're driving $100,000 or more car. Your outfit is a couple of $1,000s. And then everybody who admires you and wants to get there, they can't see a way to get there. So now the people that you want to be your fans and actually get you to that life are so ultra humbled that their self-esteem is now damaged. So it hurts on both ways. If this person, this artist cares about their followers, their fans, the people they influence. But if they don't, then at least you know that seeing all this stuff, this material things that this person you idolize has, is bringing you down. It's not pushing you forward. You may want to pause on that and really assess the situation and understand why you idolize them. What part do you idolize? How healthy is it? And should it come to an end? Drill Talk, episode 87. These are the top 3 reasons to block idolism. Thanks for watching. It's drills.com. Check this out. It's Drills.